We're going to explain how to fix the undefined array key error in PHP when importing TSV, tab-separated values files using Laravel. This error typically pops up when your code tries to access a column in your TSV data that doesn't exist, or when the expected column order isn't consistent across all rows. Let's troubleshoot this common issue. 1. Verify your TSV file. The most common cause is an issue with the TSV data itself. Open your TSV file in a text editor, like Notepad++ or Sublime Text, to manually inspect its structure. Ensure that all rows have the same number of columns and that the column headers accurately reflect the data within each row. Missing tabs or extra tabs can severely mess with data alignment and lead to undefined keys. Look for inconsistent use of tabs versus spaces, or extra lines or characters within your file that aren't proper TSV formatting. Inconsistent data formatting is a frequent culprit. 2. Inspect your PHP Laravel code. After validating your TSV data, let's review the PHP code used to process the file. How are you reading and accessing the data? A common approach uses fget, css, or similar functions. If you're using fget, make sure you're specifying the tab character as the delimiter and fget handles 0.5t. If the delimiter is incorrect, it may cause misaligned data and lead to undefined key errors. Additionally, how are you accessing specific columns? Are you using array indices, e.g. or row, or associative arrays, e.g. row name, row email? If you are using associative arrays and your header row is not being used to create the keys, this could lead to errors. Pay attention to how you're mapping the columns to your variables. A typical for-each loop iterating through each row and accessing the columns by name or index will be crucial. 3. Handle missing columns gracefully. To prevent the error, implement error handling. If you're unsure of whether a specific column always exists, check for its existence before accessing it. This can be done with isIt or array key exists. For example, instead of name extortion row name, use name isas isIt row name. Row name, null. This assigns null if the name key is missing. This will prevent the script from crashing. 4. Debugging with var dump or dd. If you're still stuck, use debugging tools to inspect the contents of your arrays. In Laravel, the dad, dump and die function is very useful for quickly displaying the structure of the array at different points in your code to see what's actually being read from the file. PHP's var dump provides a similar function. Print the entire row array after reading each line to see the actual data being processed. This visual inspection allows you to spot misaligned data or missing keys. By carefully examining your TSV file, your code's logic, and implementing robust error handling and debugging steps, you can effectively resolve the undefined array key error during your Laravel TSV imports. Remember that consistent data formatting is paramount for smooth data processing.